Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive. Now, the budget this year got an instant thumbs up from the auto industry, and that's because the finance minister decided not to hike the excise duty as was expected. But then, on reading the fine print, there was a nasty surprise. Swati Khandelwal tells you more about the duty dilemma that could impact very negatively the auto sector in India.
This is not the first time that the auto industry has been left in confusion over an unclear definition in the budget. In the 2008 budget, it was the definition of the small car that caused turbulence, and this year, it's the revised definition of the completely knocked down unit, or CKD. A CKD operation is where a manufacturer imports and then assembles different parts of a vehicle at a local plant, attracting a reduced customs duty of just 10%. But the revised definition proposes that those CKD units which use imported, fully built engines, transmissions and gearboxes would attract the same 60% customs duty as completely built or CBU vehicles. In response, the Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers, or SIAM, has written to the government for clarification on the same.
I think the government's intent here is to give a signal that they would like to see manufacturing and value addition in India. I don't have the numbers with me of how much is as a percentage will get affected, but certainly we will see some of the automotives becoming more expensive because of this.
Sources say German car makers may push the EU to take up this matter with the Indian government. And it's not just car makers, even two-wheeler manufacturers will be hit. US giant Harley-Davidson has set up a CKD plant in Haryana and is ready to deliver locally assembled motorcycles in a few months. Meanwhile, Bajaj Auto, India's second biggest bike maker, which assembles the Kawasaki Ninja 250 performance bike at its plant in Pune, is also uncertain about the future. The investments required to set up a CKD plant is usually one-fourth of that required to set up a manufacturing plant. This move by the government could push up the prices of the premium car even further and may force foreign manufacturers to beef up their manufacturing operations here in India. In the interim, however, this segment will see pain unless the government concedes to the demands of the auto industry.
Well, that change certainly has the auto industry in a bit of a tizzy. Sirish joins us now to take us through Autoselector. But Sirish, my first question to you, you've probably been speaking with manufacturers like Mercedes, BMW and Audi. What are they telling you about the instant impact? Are prices going to be raised right away?
Well, everybody I've spoken to in the industry is a bit flummoxed by the whole definition of CKD or CBU right now. And if you go by the wording in the budget, there is no such thing as CKD right now. Everything will be CBU. So as of now, it's business as usual because everybody is still going back to the ministry and figuring out what actually the definition is, okay, what difference is going to make. Right now, prices haven't changed. Everything is the same. It's business as normal until there is clarity on that front and clarity as to what exactly that wording means.
All right, so it is wait and watch for now. We'll get you the latest on this development. Remember, SIAM, that's the industry association, is going to be making a representation to the government to get more clarity on this change in definition. But it's now time for Autoselector, Sirish. Our first question comes into us from Abhishek. He wants to buy himself a luxury sedan. This is going to bother him then. He has a budget of about 30 lakh rupees. He really likes the Audi A4 for its looks and relative exclusivity, but he has a doubt since Audi has already refreshed the A8 and is planning to introduce the A6 soon. Are they going to do the same with the A4? Should he go with the current A4 or wait for the new A4? He can wait for up to 6 months if Audi is going to introduce a new version.
No, the A4 was introduced a year and a half back, so it is new. It is not going to be updated very soon. The A8 was 5 years old, so obviously it has been updated. So has the A6 because it's been old and now it has been updated. But the A4 has not been around for that long. It won't be updated for another 2 years. So you don't have to worry on that front. It is modern, it is up to date, and compared to the rivals in its class, it is the best in the class. It's got the most space inside. The interiors, typical of any Audi, are very well put together. It's got good ride, good handling. Even on big wheels, it rides well. It's got a good set of engines. So you have entry-level engines with front-wheel drive. You have that big 3-liter V6 diesel with 4-wheel drive. You have the 3.2 FSI Quattro, also excellent car to drive, our best driver's cars in that segment right now. So there's nothing to say against the A4. It's the best that you can buy in that segment, and you'll really enjoy it.
All right, our next question comes into us from Chennai. Aarti Santosh writes in saying, wants to buy a diesel sedan. Priorities are fuel economy, good looks and nice styling. The budget is flexible, but the most she can spend is around 10 lakh rupees. She's looking at the Ford Fiesta, the Hyundai Verna, the Chevy Aveo, the Maruti SX4, the Fiat Linea and the Volkswagen Vento. Are any new versions of any of these cars expected soon? What should she pick, Sirish?
Well, in that lot, I would definitely suggest the Volkswagen Vento. I think it's the best looking in that lot, very close to the Linea. The Linea and the Vento would probably be on the same level as far as styling goes, but the Vento has a much better diesel engine, a 1.6 diesel engine, which has got great power, great performance, and great fuel efficiency. Also very good refinement and easy to drive in the city. The interiors are well put together. It's built solidly. It feels upmarket. It feels premium, and also it has a lot of space inside the car. So I think that is right now the best in that segment. And the Vento is brand new, so it's not going to be updated anytime soon. So you'll have a brand spanking new car which is up to date and the best in its class.
All right, Sirish, that wraps up Auto Selector for this week.